If you have an interview ahead, are planning to switch your job, or are a fresher looking for opportunities in data analytics, database management, or software development, then this video is for you. In today's session, we will learn Lambda functions along with map, filter, and reduce in Python. These concepts are extremely important in interviews because they help developers write shorter, cleaner, and more efficient code. Companies use these concepts heavily in automation, data processing, analytics pipelines, and backend development. You will also see practical examples that help you understand how real businesses use these techniques for handling large amounts of data. By the end of this video, you will be confident enough to answer interview questions and implement these concepts in projects. Let's hop on to topic in detail. Lambda functions are anonymous functions in Python that are written in a single line. Developers use them when a simple function is required for a temporary operation. Instead of creating a full function using the def keyword, Lambda provides a faster and cleaner way to write logic. In business applications, Lambda functions are often used in data transformation tasks, sorting operations, and automation scripts. In this example, we created a Lambda function that multiplies two numbers and immediately returns the result. This makes the code shorter and easier to maintain. The syntax of Lambda functions is very simple, and interviewers frequently ask candidates to explain it. A Lambda function starts with the Lambda keyword followed by parameters, and then an expression. The expression is evaluated and returned automatically. This is useful in business environments, where developers need compact functions for quick processing tasks. In this example, we created a Lambda function for addition. The function takes two numbers as input and returns their sum instantly, without using a return statement. Lambda functions are mainly used to reduce unnecessary code and improve readability. Instead of writing multiple lines for small functions, developers can complete tasks in one line. Businesses use Lambda functions heavily in sorting, data cleaning, and real-time analytics systems. In this example, we sorted student records based on marks using a Lambda function as the sorting key. This demonstrates how Lambda functions simplify operations while keeping the code professional and efficient. The map function is used to apply a specific function to every item in an iterable like a list or tuple. It is widely used in data processing and analytics applications where large datasets need transformation. Companies use map for operations such as converting currencies, calculating taxes, or processing user data. In this example, the map function doubled every number in the list using a Lambda function. This approach is much faster and cleaner than using traditional loops. In Python interviews, recruiters often ask candidates to explain how map works and when it should be used. They expect candidates to understand iterable processing and how Lambda functions integrate with map. Businesses commonly use map for transforming customer names, formatting data, and preparing reports. In this example, we converted all names into uppercase using map and Lambda together. This demonstrates how map can automate repetitive transformations efficiently. The filter function is used to extract elements that satisfy a particular condition. It is extremely useful in data cleaning and preprocessing tasks. Businesses use filter functions in fraud detection, customer segmentation, and report generation systems. In this example, the filter function selected only even numbers from the list using a Lambda condition. This shows how developers can remove unnecessary data quickly and efficiently. Filter functions play a major role in business applications, where only specific records are required for analysis. Companies use filtering techniques to identify premium customers, high-performing employees, or suspicious transactions. This improves efficiency and decision-making. In this example, we filtered employee salaries greater than 30,000. This demonstrates how businesses can isolate important records for reporting and analytics purposes. The reduce function is used when developers need to combine all elements of an iterable into a single output. Unlike map and filter, reduce performs cumulative operations. Businesses use reduce in financial calculations, sales summaries, and analytics reporting. In this example, reduce added all numbers in the list and returned a single total value. Since reduce is not built into Python directly, it must be imported from the functools module. One of the most common interview questions is explaining the difference between map, filter, and reduce. Map transforms every element, filter selects elements based on conditions, and reduce combines all values into one result. Businesses use these functions together in ETL pipelines, machine learning preprocessing, and automation scripts. In this example, we transformed numbers using map, selected values using filter, and combined them using reduce. This clearly shows the role of each function. Python interviews often include coding questions related to Lambda functions, map, filter, and reduce. Recruiters test whether candidates can apply these concepts in practical scenarios instead of only explaining theory. Businesses expect developers to write optimized and maintainable code. In this example, we used map and lambda to increase all numbers by 5. Practicing similar problems will improve your confidence and help you perform better in technical interviews. In this video, we learned lambda functions along with map, filter, and reduce in Python. These concepts help developers write cleaner, shorter, and more efficient code for real-world applications. Businesses use these techniques in analytics, automation, backend development, and data processing systems. We also covered practical examples and interview-focused explanations to strengthen your understanding. Regular practice is the key to mastering these concepts and performing well in coding interviews. If this video added value to your life, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends.